Hey, what's up? Long time no see. Alright, I'm very happy to create this video because it's been over 9 months for me to create another spiritual video. I've been going through a lot and it's easier to just make commentary videos on things I already know, so I can basically make a video without really thinking or being mentally there. How to manifest your specific person, your SP, or like any person in general. For this video, I want to basically want you to manifest two types of people, because it's very like the person you want, if they're not meant to be in a relationship at this time, the only way they'll be with you is if you keep up the ties. So if you don't want that, I don't recommend that, and this is not the video to tell you how to do that. That's a future video. The thing is, I know it's the easiest thing to just allow people to be, so that's why I said manifest two types of people. So just in case if your specific person doesn't work out because they have their own personal issues, to make it not possible for the both of you two to be together in a relationship, you have a person right on your roster, right there feeding you pasta. No, I'm playing. But you will find somebody else that will fulfill you. Yeah, so let's get on to it. Alright, I wonder if I should be a little bit closer. I don't know. Hi.
Home cooked meal.
Alright. Hey, it's me, Chreslie. I am spiritual and I've been a witch, voodoozian. I've been all of that stuff since I was a baby. I've naturally have been into magic and spirituality for years. I've naturally have done magic spells and things like that way before there is even a label I could put on it. So this method will be the writing method, the writing and the picture collage method. This is a very easy method and it's very straightforward, and all you need is your phone and your notebook, and then you need the personal information of your specific person, not necessarily their social security number, but you need their name. I prefer to be their first and last name. If you can get their full name, that'd be great. And then you get their face, you can get their body. I just need a photo of their face and their full name, and that's all you need. So the reason why this spell is very helpful and it works really well, because it allows you to basically put all of your thoughts, feelings, and visualizations and your manifestations on paper, so it could be easier for you to articulate yourself and think things through, as well as being able to be as specific as you want without messing up or without forgetting. So if you do it in your head or speak it out loud, things like that, you might forget a couple steps, or you know, and also it is more solidified, and it's like essentially it's just an easier way to put the energy out there and to just make things be. And I do believe in writing can make you believe things more, and I believe writing can just make things manifest a bit easier into existence, because it does show how dedicated you are to what you want, and it can also transmit energy and your true thoughts and feelings into basically what you want. So you put it onto paper, and with that faith and possibility, and even I do believe writing things down can make you remember things easier. It can even help you basically do things in the physical world that could send you closer to the person you want. That's why I think this whole writing type of manifestation is the best. And you can look at the past of how, like, oh, did it come true, and what did you like learn from this, what are some things you're going to improve, so on and so forth. So I have a paper. I know you can't really read it because it's pink, but you can get, I recommend paper and pencil because I just feel like analog anything is better. But for privacy reasons, if you have to use your phone, that's completely fine. And also, I understand if you have to put the collage in your phone as well. For privacy reasons, but I do recommend printing out those photos and printing out everything and putting it in a journal or a diary, right? So basically, this is this is a script to go by for who you want to manifest. First, I'll be telling the specific person, and secondly, I'll be showing the basically just a regular person that you do manifest into your life that isn't a specific type of person, like, you know, Jonathan from ninth grade class or something like that. I manifest a specific person, first and last name, and I manifest them to think about me and want a long-term successful relationship with me. I know we are a good match because I'm empathetic, affectionate, and love cooking and video games just like specific person. They're funny, nice, and a great listener. I am attracted to a specific person, and my personality and aura does not go unnoticed by them. I attract a specific person to compliment my appearance and ask me for my number and treat me on a date. So basically, why I set it up like this is to basically have you to logically think these things through and to assure that you do believe, at least to a certain extent, you and this specific person are a good match with each other, and you simply do not want to date them because of their appearance alone, if for an idealistic thing you brought, you know, you thought of them into your head. Because if you just want them as a significant other just to have sex with them, you could just manifest that. You don't really need to manifest a relationship. So yeah, and then you have to make sure, like, do you want them for a healthy reason? Or do you actually want them? Or do you want the idea of them and stuff like that? So look, for example, I manifest a specific person, first and last name. It's good to be very specific too. And I manifest them to think about me and want a long-term successful relationship with me. So the reason why that is ultra specific, because we don't just want to attract them, we want them to be attracted to us. And so basically the good thing about that is that the specific person that you want may naturally want to talk to you more, may naturally be attracted to how you look and things like that. And to even a certain extent, if you're interested in a certain type of style, or even if you don't mind switching it up, you might yourself even change your style naturally or even consciously to attract that specific person. But please be yourself. If you do want to dress a certain way to attract a specific person, like, at least like it, like they have to be your style, and that can also help you basically free yourself of any type of constraints and dress in a way that not only you like, but they like as well. And also what's important in all of this is to be, I wouldn't say 100% healed, because I understand that everyone can be 100% healed, but do not come from this out of a place of lack, a place of desperation, and a place of insecurity and self-hatred. So I'm just saying, if you have some things you need to work on, and I'll make some videos about that too, you may manifest some of your dark sides of yourself to come into place, because essentially manifesting things opens yourself up to vulnerability. And whenever you perform magic of any kind, that can be prayer, that can be any type, basically even praying to God is magic. That's why God says, don't perform magic, let me do it. So basically opens yourself up to vulnerability, and then that basically means that every aspect of yourself is going to be enlightened, highlighted, and going to be placed into reality. So yeah, like, for example, for me, I need to have more boundaries. I am too accepting, and I essentially allow any type of people to be in my life, because I do believe everyone has some good in them, and I do believe to not judge a book by its cover. However, because of that has not landed me in situations I deem favorable. So therefore, from that, I do need to learn about boundaries and just accept the fact that some people are simply not healthy or a match for me, or just don't need to be with me because of their own toxicity and low self-worth. And that has been shown to me time and time again, to where I officially just am stopping of like just being friends with anyone, because I'm really nice and really open-minded, and to be very super selective of people, as well as to essentially also speaks to me as I should give myself that same love and grace, and to release myself of my past trauma and abuse and struggles that I have encountered on people purposely trying to limit me, and that belittles every ounce of me, even though they did like every part of me. So it also does tell me I do need to give myself that same grace, and even to self-express myself, and to, at the end of the day, be myself again, and to as I said, give boundaries. So I can still be friends with these people, I can still be nice, but maybe in a different way. Maybe not in the most traditional sense. So that's what I'm going to let you know. That essentially, every part of yourself will be highlighted in that. And that was highlighted in me for all the years of me basically like meeting people. And it's just like, girl, ain't right there. Like, I'm done, and like I'm very like anxious now, and I'm very sensitive to people's energies and stuff like that, so I can tell even more easier like who a person is and stuff like that. But I know eventually I will meet somebody who is right for me. I will meet my type of people, and we will naturally click. Blah blah blah. All right, all right. So that's also why I did put that specific, paragraph in the beginning of saying that I manifest a specific person to be attracted to me. Because why would you manifest them and they might not even be attracted to you, right? And that's the thing about manifestation and stuff like that. And that's also the thing, you have to, like, that's the vulnerability comes in, right? And you have to be very giving in this. Even with black magic, even if you want to wish harm on somebody, you still need to put into some type of love into it. That's the yin and yang. That's the equilibrium. So basically, if you're black and all you know they like is blonde little white girls, you might even open them up into some type of internalized racism or self-hatred or whatever it could be, right? Any type of ignorance that could open them up and be like, you know what? I may like me a soul sister. So it's just like whatever it may be, don't force it though. The point is to manifest these things and to detach yourself from it and then watch it comes for you. So that's why it's like, make sure they want you and also want you appropriately, not to want to just, freak on you. They have to actually want you maturely and properly, want a long-term relationship with you. Yeah, so you have to be very specific you want marriage or not. The long-term relationship can also just be marriage, just very vague on purpose. All right. I know we are a good match because I'm empathetic, affectionate, and love cooking and video games, blah, blah, blah. So that part of the segment, it talks about how the reason why you guys should be together. So you guys just can't be together because you guys look good when to fuck on each other. If you actually want a genuine relationship, a genuine connection, you actually have to put at least 3 reasons why y'all actually can talk to each other, spend time with each other, and live with each other and stuff like that. So are they actually nice? Are they, intelligent? Are they very forgiving? Are you very patient? Are you very down to earth? Are you very mature? Do you guys like anime, cooking, and working out? Some things have to actually, like, how do you think a real connection works out? And a healthy one, an actual real long-term one. That's why it's good to put that in there. All right? And it also does help with spending time with each other, dates, and emotional connection. It opens up your heart for vulnerability and things like that. And basically, I'm attracted to a specific person, and my personality aura does not go unnoticed by them. It is good to be noticed beyond the way you look and even the good things you can do or how much money you have. And that also does make sure that they actually do like you. And that naturally just sets in this thing of like them being interested in you. Because if it's a one-way thing, as this kind of is, if you have a crush on them, you want them to hit you up, this will help because they'll actually come to you. And even if it's not like a date, even if they want to hang out for like an ice cream type of hangout or at the movies or the mall, step 1 is step 2. So yeah, remember that. And so that part's done. So now we go into the manifesting a different person, but you have to be specific. Since this isn't the specific person that you want, you have to manifest somebody new. And that can even look just like the specific person, but you still have to name in those things, right? I manifest a sweet boy, at least 6 feet, 5+ years older than me, financially affluent, golden retriever look, to approach me against all odds, offer me a beautiful date with intention of marriage. Okay, so the reason why I was ultra specific like that, it was laughing because it just sounds silly to me. But it is important to be that specific so you know what you want. Because you can't just say you want a boyfriend and then you get mad that any type of guy just comes up to you. So it's good to be this ultra specific, the self-explanatory. That's the golden retriever look to just be very vague and to give an idea of like how to, Basically, describe a person that you like, that you want to date and marry, and manifest. Super handsome, funny, witty, chill fella, someone to look up to, Superman body with a geek brain, exchange numbers in love, loves me no matter what, like an angel, strives to become better. So it's also good to not put in just like, oh, he has a big peanut. That's all I need. Like, girl, please. So it's good to put in characteristics of morals, values, and personality in that too. And that also does kind of vaguely talk about how, in this example, I will want this guy to meet me in public and ask for my number, because you have to be specific in how do you want them to meet you, especially if you have a particular wanting. So if you don't want a high school boy in your high school to ask for your number, you have to put that on there. So it's good to be specific, just in case if you just don't want a boy from your same school, the same district, or if you want to meet somebody at the mall, or you don't want to meet somebody at the mall. It's good to let that known, because don't be mad that someone is hitting you up at school, hitting you up at work, hitting you up at the mall. Alright, so this is part 2 of it, basically of how to just put it all together. Okay, so first you put up on your notes app or on paper of your specific person and then the person you want to manifest, just in case it's a backup, because like I said, you cannot control people. Alright, so if they leave, naturally have somebody else that may not. Alright, so basically the needs are Pinterest, notes at Canva, a notebook, or collage. All that's not needed, but those are the things that you'll need. Okay, so you need a photo of your specific person, the photo of yourself, date inspiration photos, text message inspirations, and location inspirations. I'm just saying that just in case, to be very specific, because a lot of people do not like vague outcomes. So if you want it to be vague, let it be vague. But the photo of a specific person, at least a face photo of them. If you could do a full body photo, that'd be great. A face and full body photo, the more photos, the better. You need at least between 1 and 5. I recommend 3 and 5, but if you get one photo of them, that's all you need, because some of these kids don't even be posting shit. Alright, a photo of yourself, self-experience, or a date inspo photos. That's why I said Pinterest, because it's the easiest thing just to get a bunch of photos without having to constantly just Google search after Google search, and Tumblr's dead. So yeah, and Twitter's kind of crazy looking. You know, Twitter is extinct, so X is a new thing. Yeah, I don't really like X.com because it's just like hyper political and people fight over everything. Yeah, so it's just not. I don't know. You can be on there if you want. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So text message inspirations, you don't even have to like look on Pinterest or Tumblr or Google or whatever to get that. You can even just write and make your own type of manifestation text things, like how you want your text messages to be. You can just do that on Canva or Pixar or anything. You just edit them, or even like pretend to text, pretend like it's your specific person and you texting each other. You do that on like Instagram or WhatsApp, on basically your phone, with a text-free app number or free text number or whatever like that, Google phone number. There's many ways you can even makeshift your own type of like text messages you want to manifest. You can do that or look it up. Same with location inspo, with the date inspo photos. So, basically location photos is like, oh, where do I want to go on a date, where, what location, what city. Also location photos to like, how do you want to meet this person, how do you want them to meet you up, and stuff like that. So basically, you might be in class, you might be going to school, whether you go to school for children or school for adults, basically you might want to date this person in your class, but you don't want them to meet you up and ask for your number on school grounds. So maybe you can manifest them asking for it after school, off of school grounds, you know what I'm saying, or before school starting, or them to just randomly hit you up, or not hit you up, but like you guys bump into each other at like a Target or something, and then they do that. So you can be specific like that. And then I do recommend to draw you and your specific person together. It doesn't have to be specific, not specific. It doesn't have to be meticulous. It doesn't have to be detailed or good. It could be a stick figure. It could literally just be 2 photos of yourselves, portraits, and 2 stick figures holding hands. I'm just saying, it's very helpful. And if you don't want to feel like a weirdo drawing it on pen and paper, just do it on your notes app. So you can always delete it and no one sees it. You know what I'm saying? I do recommend that. I know for some people it might be uncomfortable to do, but I know it's gonna help. Like, it does. Like, trust. Okay, girl. And here are some things to just let you know. Wow. Be aware SB might not work out or is not what you wanted. Continue to improve yourself and manifest a new person that fits your ideas for a partner. Be aware that SP might not work out or is what you wanted. Continue to improve yourself and to manifest a new person that fits your ideals for a new partner. Placing a deadline is good, but remember that so many things are out of control and aren't in your hands. Consider dates are as rough estimates. Even if the exact thing didn't happen, something close to it may will. Don't become attached to the person or the situation. We cannot control nor help people. Battles of ignorance, insecurity, personal issues, and more can cause a connection to forfeit. Love thyself to not get all attached to fleeting situations. The one for you will never leave you, and you will know that. So that is really telling because, like I said, a lot of people would constantly just do manifestation spells or voodoo spells or spells related to that, or even pray to God to keep bringing back their ex, to keep bringing back the situationship, to keep bringing back this person or bringing back this event, and it still keeps breaking and not working out. So you should take that as a hint, and like maybe that they might need some working on. They need to work on themselves, and maybe they're not what you need or what you wanted. They may not be healthier enough for you, and maybe you might be the problem. So better yet, it's great to just improve yourself, let them go, and go find somebody new, because there is over millions and hundreds of millions of people in the world. So I understand you might live in Timbuktu, nowhere, with 200 people, and 5 of them, is actually in your city. I understand that, but sometimes you do have to let people go. There's always better out there. I know sometimes you don't want better, you want that person, but it's best to just let go for that. You might even just meet the same person, but a healed version of that person in a different form or the same form. A lot of people are doppelgangers than you think, and a lot of people literally are copies of each other that you think, and you may be one of them, and I may be one of them too, right? So yeah, that is my recommendation, and that's just simply how you can go manifest your specific person or manifest a new person, and it works for me every time. It always does. So yeah, I just recently put in these photos and stuff inspirations as part of the whole entire basically spell sequence, because in the past I literally would just draw with the guy, draw like how I want him to look, and then just write everything about him, and then I'll write like what I want out of it, write like how do I want to meet him and stuff. And then yeah, so this whole, like, in the past I've always put like photos of like what the inspiration of how I want him to look like, the location. I've done it in the past, but I never done it in conjunction to the spell altogether. It's always like a side quest. So I'm gonna test this out myself. Okay, thank you. And yeah, do it for yourself. But I really do feel like it'd be more accurate and it'd be more interesting experience. It'd be much more easier type of just transformation and like life path into meeting your person, into being the best version of yourself. And even the best thing about this is the person that you may want, it may even be yourself. So it's also good to look into these things that may be in your dream person or your specific person, and see what about those things that may be basically relating to you. Are you actually interested in these things? Do you actually want to be confident and this and things like that? So like, see that if these things also do relate to you, and you can also turn yourself into this or into some aspects of this person, and even that in itself can easily attract more people like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you appreciate this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, and I'm so sorry that I seem so dead inside or whatever. Like, I am depressed. Oh my gosh, I am so depressed, and I really do hope that I can get out of this situation and I can move out, and I hope everything comes good for me. I know things are getting better for me, but it's just like sucks. I'm dealing with so much, and I just can't wait to go and actually do my job. Like, my job is being an artist. This is how I make my money. And I can't even make my money because I'm in like a really bad situation. So Like, let's just hope. So I have been manifesting that too. It has been working out. But so yeah, I'm gonna write some more. All right, bye you all. Have fun with y'all little, little poopies. Bye.